Sometimes you gotta let them go, oh. I know it's hard, but you're better on your own, oh. I know the scars got you feeling all alone, oh. I know it's hard, but you gotta let them go, oh. Say it with me, everything is okay, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. But you gotta let them go, oh. I know it's hard, but you're better on your own, yeah, on your own, yeah. All these feelings kept, I wanna be over it, but something deep inside makes me feel alone again. They were in my life, never got that closure yet. Push the pain aside, it's heavy when I'm sober, yeah. Turn my thoughts off, I'm over it. 2 shots too deep, I'm alone again. This ain't healthy, she's never helped me, and that's why sometimes you gotta let them go, oh. I know it's hard, but you're better on your own, I know the scars got you feeling all alone, I know it's hard, but you gotta let them go, oh. Say it with me, everything is okay, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. But you gotta let them go, oh. I know it's hard, but you're better on your own, yeah, on your own, yeah. I know it's hard, yeah, they were in your heart, yeah. A little piece of you broken and discarded. You need to be, you get space from all the darkness. Full all the weeds from the roots that you both started. And I know I'll be alright, but for right now I just need time and a little space. Need to get away to a better place, yeah. Sometimes you gotta let them go, oh. I know it's hard, but you're better on your own, I know the scars got you feeling all alone, oh. I know it's hard, but you gotta let them go, oh. Say it with me, everything is okay, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. But you gotta let them go, oh. I know it's hard, but you're better on your own, yeah, on your own, yeah.
Is Pogo to Halloween Hell inside a cell? Spanish Fly, Tony Stone through the table! Tony Stone! Go for the weird leg drop! Revolution! Special K connects. Oh, no, wait, whoa, the ref saves! He gets thrown off. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, what else? Poke starts as a champion. Poke starts as a champion. Oh, the reign is over, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, finished the story. Oh my God, a Claymore. Well, that was out of nowhere. Oh my God. Oh my God. The ring. Oh, the Cure being attacked. V-Buster! Nah. With the 2 on the back. Oh, he done it better than yesterday. Oh my God, a double. Oh, no, I tapped out twice. What just happened? King of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. New champion, Ollie. Oh, it's Norm. Oh, he's back! He's back in an RPW ring! Brewers Brickley! Universal Championship. Jocko has just lost his belt. Drew Payne to retain. Oh my God, one finisher and done. Roundhouse kick. Oh, PKO Drew Payne. Norm is here, but he's wearing World Warzone. Hardcore, Universal, and World Heavyweight Champion. #1 wrestling show in sports entertainment. Ben Fuller! He's done it! Oh, he's bottled it, ladies and gentlemen. No one's breaking up. New tag team champion! Oh my God, he's done it! Oh my God! And today he's been picked 3 times. And we'll see you in season #3. This is who we are. Sleeves rolled up, glasses are centered. Ladies and gentlemen of the Regentskid YouTube channel, today is an RK day, and today is a Fury day. Ladies and gentlemen, that intro has so many memories, man. Tony Stone being in RPW, Daniel winning the first ever King of the Ring tournament, The Cure attacking the Brotherhood, and so many more, ladies and gentlemen. So many amazing moments from season 2, and some of them just feel like a lifetime ago. Ladies, they just feel like an absolute lifetime ago. It really, really does. RK's not booked today, ladies and gents. No Luca winning the IC title. No RK booked today, which means I asked specifically to be on commentary today for my show, for the Fury show, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to be on commentary. I was flabbergasted. Clearly, Luca winning the IC was not a big enough moment to be on the show intro, as those are the biggest and best moments. I love watching it back. Me too, man. It's awesome seeing it back every single show. It reminds me why we do this. You know, that stream intro reminds me why we do this. Reminds me why RPW is so amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Really does. An amazing show here today. Of course, if you missed it, in the backstage area, a trade was announced the other day. Quite a shocking trade as well. The Women's World Champion, Mozzarella Cheese, has traded to Friday Night Fury. She is in the main event here today. Lilith Lanza has gone to World Warzone. So the Women's Championships have swapped brands. Of course, Bobby on Rise yesterday won the 8-woman Battle Royale, and she could choose any champion to go up against in a One Contenders match. She chose Mozzarella Cheese. So today's main event is Cheese versus Bobby. If Bobby wins, she gets a Women's World Title match at Courage to Chaos. That is the championship that she held for 398 days. So she wants it back, ladies and gentlemen. Street Money has joined Fury again. He's back on the red team where he began his career, alongside Dragon Romanik, Kilpatrick, and Junior Palmer. The Palmers are back together and in action here today. Lilith, Bebby, and Sasha are all now together on World Warzone. I love a good trade. And of course, Kyler Kane, the team captain, is the one that pulled the trigger on the trade. He is opening today's show against Lamin, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you missed it, last week on Friday Night Fury, Lamin and Kyler Kane had a one-on-one match, the first match of their best of 5 series. Lamin went 1-0 up. On the RPW network today, if you missed it, go and check it out. Kyler Kane versus Lamin in a dark match from last week. 2 weeks ago. So from last week was the dark match. Kyler Kane won, so it's currently 1-1. They open up the show. The winner will go 2-1 up. It's a best of 5 series to determine the next Fury team captain. If Lamin will get it back, or if Kyler Kane will hold on to it. A lot has been going on, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, though, as always, in an RPW show, we have to spin this wheel to see if there will be a randomizer championship match, ladies and gentlemen, here on Friday Night Fury. And it lands on yes, ladies and gentlemen. Who became champion on World Warzone this week? Was it Gore? Or am I making that up? Oh no, did Brian Damage retain in that 6-man? Brian Damage retained, didn't he? There was like a 6-man on 8-man battle royale. Wheel, come on, bro. I think BD retained. He's getting a 5-man today. So recently we've had a 6-man, an 8-man, and now a 5-man match for Brian Damage. Of course, shocking on Rise yesterday. He lost the Junior Heavyweight Championship. He's still the randomizer champion. We'll see how long he holds it for. FTN Colm, another Bullet Club member. This could be all Bullet Club here. This could be all Bullet Club. Drip Messiah, that's 3. 2 more spots available. FJ, and last but not least, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Because I'm on commentary today, I'm going to pass up on a championship, man. No. Before you shout rigged, I'm on commentary today. I already have my World Heavyweight Championship. I already have my Tag Team Championship. I'm going to pass it on, lady. We're going to spin again. Also, why is it rigged if it lands on RK? Can I ask? This seems a little staged. Why is it staged? What do you mean? Rigged that last spot for me. I don't understand. I might just take it because you lot are being bitches. Why is it rigged if it lands on RK? There's like 100 names on the wheel. Of course my name's on the wheel. I'm a superstar. Why is it rigged if it lands on mine? These motherfuckers too. Bro. Man, they're saying rigged. I'm going to spin it again because KR's not in the building and I don't want a pre-show match with no commentary. Awful. Misa Johnston gets the final spot. You can all go suck a dick, mate. You can all go suck a big one. Bums. Be a triple champ RK. Bro, just because it lands on my name, it's rigged. Well, if it lands on anyone else's name, it's all the same odds. Bums. The lot of ya. Hope you all bottled today. Whoever said rigged, I hope you all lose your match today. Nah, Misa Johnston up, baby. Luca, I hope you lose. Just because Sento said it, I hope Street Money loses, because that's his little bum buddy. Hope that Fortune bum loses. You can all go suck a fat one, mate. RK knows who the real ones are. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Shocking stuff. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. We've seen it all now, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen it all now. We've seen it all now. Shocker. Hey, now, no. I hope you get absolutely tumped. No, hey, now. I hope you get absolutely tumped, you little bum. Absolutely not. The audacity of it all, man. The audacity of it all. Who do we have? Brian Damage. There's Misa Johnston in there. There was a Drip Messiah in there. There was a FTN Colm knocking about. And there was FJ. I knew that. Thank you very, very much. And it is for the randomizer championship, ladies and gentlemen. Again, RK should have been in this match, but that is A-OK. Don't you worry, ladies and gents. I see all the haters, though. I see all the haters. We need a triple champ. RK, don't come for me now, mate. I don't want you. Don't try glaze me now. I see all the haters. Don't worry. I see all the haters. Don't you worry. It's not a ladder match, but it is a tables match. Someone's going through a table today. We also have a table triple threat tag match. So 2 table matches today. People are crashing. People are crashing through the tables, ladies and gentlemen. which we love to see. That is for sure. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This one is underway. Randomizer championship match. There's been a lot of randomizer matches recently. They've been at pretty much every single show recently. Look at FJ with the strength. Double suplex. Both Bullet Club members are down. I'm interested to see if BD goes after Colm, which Colm goes straight after BD. I know BD's a little bit iffy right now. After, of course, being traded to World War Zone. Brian Damage, no longer a Friday Night Fury superstar. Is it table limit? No, it's just put someone through a table, you win. No elimination. Yo, Misa Johnston looks... He's tied up, boy. Misa Johnston is tied up. I'd love to see him get his first championship in RPW. Of course, him and Maxim Jones having some issues over on World War Zone. Having some issues right now, which you never like to see. FJ's been looking good. Brian Damage right now looking stunned. Looks like he doesn't know where he is. Even when RK's not booked, the wheel tries to get me on there. I think it would have been a fun match to be a part of, to be fair. Now that I can't fight BD anymore, now that he's on World War Zone. Drip Messiah, of course, this might be, you know, this is his last appearance on Friday Night Fury now as well. That he joined World War Zone. It's going to be weird. It's always weird after a trade. Seeing some new names. Bobby versus Mozzarella Cheese in the main event. That is going to be an absolute corker. BD exits the ring. There is the table up there. Drip Messiah, I'm going to miss him on Fridays. We have bloody Disciple Kilpatrick now, who's absolutely useless. I'm excited about Dragon and Monarch coming over. We've had some good matches in the past. Funny that they are all on World War Zone. It literally is a full 5 World War Zone on Friday Night Fury now. It is. It's a full 5 World War Zone. I would have been the one Friday Night Fury superstar. I still can't believe RK is World Heavyweight Champion, you know. Feels good. I need some good defenses. I want this belt to mean something. I want to be a fighting champion, give people chances. That's why I thought of this idea for the champion for the tournament. I gave Luca a chance just to give him a first chance, but I can't keep giving these pre-show fodder, you know, bombs a chance. I need to give it to people that earn it, you know. I need to give it to people that earn it, which is what the tournament is all about. Season 2 Fury slowly coming back. I don't know what that means. RK and Poke dominating all of the championships. That's all I do know. And it feels damn good. It feels damn good. Poke's over 300 days now, which is crazy. Defending an 8-man championship scramble. I still can't believe he retained that match, you know. My goat. Honestly, my goat. Lamin's going to get captaincy back. What a great time to be on Fury. Bobby might become Women's World Champ again. Everything is just as it should be. You know, maybe Bobby goes on another year-long reign. Up there with Poke. Maybe Poke goes on a 2-year-long reign. It just feels good to be on Fury right now. Oh, FJ puts Colm through the table. I was watching Misa Johnston. FJ put Colm through the table. And a new randomizer champion. FJ's been having a good season. A really, really good season. There's another championship for him. Brian Damage gets traded to a war zone and loses both championships, ladies and gents. Who does RK plan to defend it against? I don't get that choice, my friend. I defend it against whoever wins. Whoever wins this tournament, that's who I defend against. FJ has Reservoir. FJ's looking good. FJ's looking very, very good. Again, I love to see when superstars have a bad season. When they bounce back, it's satisfying. Welcome in, Baby Cash. When they bounce back, it's very, very satisfying. BD is going to crash out, I swear. It's very, very satisfying indeed. When they have a bad season, but then they bounce back, that's what you want. You know, you don't want people struggling year after year after year. You want to see them return. You want to see them get back to their best. And FJ Season 1 was a menace. Loses Junior Heavyweight belt, gets attacked, loses randomizer belt. Yeah, BD get attacked by the Cure on Monday, on Rise, sorry. That's a way to introduce them, or introduce him to to Warzone. FJ's been cooking. It just goes to show you can have a terrible season. He was worst Superstar of the Year last year. And he's been having a good year this year. It just goes to show. Never count yourself out, ladies and gents. Roll your sleeves up and remember that this is who we are. Kalakane and Lamin to kick off Friday Night Fury.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel
ending on Kalakane, the team captain, ladies and gentlemen. Will he be team captain for is the question. We will be Are you team Kyle or team Lamin for team captain of Friday Night Fury? Do you think the rookie Kalakane has been making too many bad trades, too many mistakes? All I will say, Kalakane comes out of this rivalry really well. That title is a beauty. It's awesome. Lamin retired the best wrestler in RPW history, bro. It doesn't get talked about enough. It doesn't get talked about enough. Luther's pressed by Lamin. Comment to Regents Mania 3 when Sims makes a surprise return and hits Lamin with a car or something. Not a chance, my friend. Not a chance. There is, speaking of Sibs, Eric Gordon, second or third row with the Freshie Sibs, 3-2-1 Claymore t-shirt. Adam Sandler front row there. I mean, that's how big Sibs is. His merch is still selling. And he's not been... When was Sibs' last match? When was Sibs' last match? There's something to look at. Freshie Sibs. His last match... Week 71. Ironically, he beat Lamin in his last match. He was on a 3-match win streak. Week 71. We're on week 125. Ladies and gentlemen, when was that? August 11th. It's over a year now. It's over a year. Can Sibs even walk? But again, he will never be seen in the RPW ring again. On a much lighter side, ladies and gentlemen, Digestives White Chocolate. I don't like them as much as normal Digestives, but they're quite a vibe. They're a vibe. White Chocolate Digestives are a vibe. Listen, Sibs will always have memories. He's in the intro. He's in the RPW stinger. Like, he's not been erased from RPW history. You know? We can still talk about Freshie Sibs. The fact of the matter is, he will never be in an RPW ring ever again. And Lamin is the reason for that. Like him or hate him. There's no one quite like Lamin. Calacane on the dark match. Calacane had an amazing match against Lamin. On that dark match last week. He looked absolutely phenomenal. And like I was saying earlier, this rivalry is great for Calacane because it's putting him in a match with Lamin. Again, one of the biggest names in RPW history. Calacane's opening the show, main event in the shows. It's giving him absolutely massive opportunities. He just needs to take them. If Calacane can beat Lamin in the best of 5 series to keep team captain, that will put Calacane in the main event scene. You know? That'll put Calacane in the World Heavyweight Championship picture, in the main event for pay-per-views. Because that's the thing about RPW. To be a big name in RPW, it's not only about the championships you hold, it's about your stature in RPW. You can be a decent name, but if you're not main eventing shows, and more importantly, main eventing pay-per-views, like, everyone hates him, but Jocko has been main eventing how many pay-per-views in his career? You know? He has how many pay-per-view main events? People like Poke, people like Lamin, the people that main event people like Sibs back in the day. When a pay-per-view rolls around, you instantly think of them main eventing the pay-per-view. That's how you know you've made it. That's how you know you're a big name in RPW. If you're instantly like, right, this guy's definitely main evented. Like right now, Calacane, I wouldn't imagine him main eventing a pay-per-view. Do you know what I mean? Like, again, no disrespect to him. He's a rookie. He's still got plenty of time to go. I said in the dark match, I think he'll be a future world champion. And I stand by that. I think he's got great potential. But right now, you don't think of him as, you know, when Courage to Curse is coming up, you wouldn't think of Calacane. He's not in, like, in the top 10 to main event that pay-per-view. Whereas Lamin, even if he's not in a rivalry, even if he's not world champion, I could still see Lamin main event in the pay-per-view. And that is how you separate the main eventers from the upper mid card. He doesn't believe hard workers deserve a vacation. Calacane sends Lamin to the outside though. Little springboard as well. All of a sudden, Calacane's cooking again. He's heating up, ladies and gents. Lamin had a good start. Calacane has taken over, though. That's reversed there by Lamin. The fan cam is in action. Calacane thrown into the steel steps. Kind of 5 by Ralph. Been a great opener. Again, these two opening the show, they set the mood. They set the tone. They set the tone. Calacane resetting the count. What a springboard. He flew. DDT on the outside. Team captain Kane is looking strong right now. Remember, the winner of this goes up 2-1 in his best of 5 series. This is for the advantage. Lamin into the ring post. Fan cam in action. Lamin, I believe, busted open. He was indeed. He was indeed. This best of 5 could go to Courage to Chaos. Whoever wins this goes 2-1. Then they have a match next Friday. If that makes it 2-2, the finale will be at Courage to Chaos. So that's the only way it can go to Courage to Chaos. Whoever wins this, the other one has to win the next one. Calacane top rope. Calacane swanton bomb on the back. The lower back of Lamin. Gets back up though. Super. Oh, they both go for a super kick. They both miss. They both went for a super kick. And they both miss their target. Lamin with a flying forearm and a kip up. He's a big man. But sometimes he moves like a cruiserweight. Don't know where Lamin is. I think Lamin wants to take it back outside. Someone said full scan away. I think that's what Lamin wants. Gets hit with a big lariat. Hooks the leg. Does Calacane in the crowd. Counting along. Calacane looking fired up. Kick to the midsection. Lamin a submission hold. That's that Ryan Curtis submission right there. Imagine one of them just go on and win both matches. If they win both matches, then they win it before Courage to Chaos. Look at the leg by Calacane to take the lead. Ralph taking a long way around. And he's still... Oh, he's still got the 3 count. I think Calacane thought so too. Lamin busted open. Calacane top rope. Calacane corkscrew connecting. Hooks the leg once more. Team captain Kane. 1, 2, and 3 to kick off the show. And Calacane in back-to-back matches. He goes from 1-0 down to 2-1 up, ladies and gentlemen. As Calacane on his way potentially to retaining and proving why he is the Friday Night Fury team captain. 2-1 up, ladies and gentlemen. Goes Calacane. 2-1 up. Wow, wow, wow. So remember now, Lamin needs to win next week. If Calacane wins next week, Calacane keeps his team captainship. If he beats Lamin next week, he holds on to his team captainship. I can also confirm, by the way, it wasn't in the notes, but I can also confirm that was also for a point for the tag team tournament. So Calacane and Dragon Romanik both get a point in the tag team tournament. If Lamin won, he was able to take away a point from any team he wanted. So that is also for a point. Speaking of points, ladies and gentlemen, no, never voice cracking. Speaking of a point, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match gets 3 points. The 2 losing team get 1 point. So every tag team match is worth 3 points for the winner, 1 point for the losers. All singles matches or multi-man matches is worth 1 point for the winners and none for the losers. Me and Calla on 3 points now. I have the leaderboard right here. Now you'll be on 3 points. That is correct. It will be updated after the show and sent backstage if you want the new leaderboard, the new tournament standings. It will be sent backstage. We have B&B, Reaper and Dino, and Ryan Curtis and Andy Brady. So remember, the winning team get 3 points. Someone's going through a table yet again. Ryan Curtis coming off a big, big win against Brutus Brickley on Rise. Got a point for himself and Andy Brady. Ryan would love to continue that. That's for sure. Top of the table, still Luca and Fortune. Top of the table, Luca and Fortune, you're still on 3. Drew and Daniel, Wolfpack, and now Dragon and Kyle. Oh no, they're on 3. Wolfpack, Drew and Daniel, they're all on 4. So you're definitely not top of the table, my friend. You're definitely not top of the table. How many matches will each team get in the tournament? However much they book. Again, I personally want to keep this going until after Courage to Chaos. I think it's such a good idea. It gets people, it gets tag teams in action, but it also gets people that aren't in a tag team teaming up as well. Like Dino and Reaper, for example, stuff like that. Kaiju and Tyler. It gave Drew and Daniel another chance. Like, I love it. I want to, even if we lose the belts or lose one of the belts, whatever, I want to keep it going to Halloween Hell Inside the Cell. I think it's an awesome idea. It was mine and Poke's idea. A little collaborative baby. I think it's an awesome idea, though. It's keeping Fury up. It makes every match have a stipulation. Like, this match wouldn't have had a stipulation if it wasn't for the tournament. You know? It adds extra stipulations to all the Fury matches. I personally love it. I would love to see Vince hold it for another couple months. If he does, that's up to him. If we get 4 points from no tag matches won, it's insane. Wait, have you not had a tag match yet? Oh, you've had a 2-on-2, but you lost, so you got 1 point. BD and Kyle lost, so they got 1 point, and now you got another point. Yeah, I get you. Halloween Hell Inside Cell will be a great finish. Yeah, I got you. That's what I'm saying. We've never had something like this before. Like, we've had tournaments, but never like this before. Again, RK and Poke, we're just trying to revolutionize Fury, man. Everyone eats. And again, this is definition of everyone eats, because literally everyone has a chance. Bold Brian and Drake Psycho are teaming up. You know? Street Money and Matt Hawkins are teaming up. Like these random partnerships you never would have seen. It's giving everyone a chance for either the World Heavyweight Championship, the UK, and the tag team. Like, that's never been done before. It's crazy. Only on Fury, man. Only on Fury. That's why I'm glad we got people like Dragon O'Manic over here in Friday Night Fury. Because superstars like Dragon O'Manic, they thrive from creativity like this. This is when they thrive. Not being stripped and stabbed in the back over on World Warzone. You know? Not being cheated out of opportunities, cheated out of matches, cheated out of main events. Not being attacked behind by some masked up people. This is where superstars thrive. This is where the best wrestle, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone eats on the red brand. Opportunity for all. I gave up a randomizer title match today. I'll happily sit back and not have a match. You know, I'm happy not being booked on Friday Night Fury because it means other people get that spot. I could have easily been like, to Vince, I'm the world champ, put me in the main event. And I could have took that main event spot. I'm not like that. I'd much rather see other people... see other people getting those chances. I'd much rather see other people getting these matches that they need. Getting these chances. Oh, go back to the ring. Oh, put it was on the table there. Reaper on the table. Damien Mack could get 3 points for himself and Roddy Ripper Hall. B&B get 3 points. Dino, Reaper, Ryan and Andy all get 1 point. Damien and Mack and Roddy Ripper Hall get 3 points. Ladies and gentlemen, massive for them. That was their first points as well. They've not had a tag team match yet. So that was their first 3 points, which is absolutely massive for them. Absolutely massive for them, ladies and gentlemen. That is what they needed. And that is what they get for Roddy. Again, this tournament, again, it's wide open as well. I don't know which way it's going to go. I really, really don't. I really, really don't. It could go any way. What is Dragon bounce back from? No, I think I know what he means. Not bounce back. I mean, to be fair, he's bouncing back from an 8-match losing streak. So that was on World Warzone. So technically, he is bouncing back from that. But I agree with what he's saying. I think coming over to Friday Night Fury just gives him a new chance, a new lease at life that World Warzone did not have for Dragon O'Manic. Like, he couldn't go for the Universal Championship anymore. The IC title, he could go back for it, but it felt like a step down. After main eventing for Courage to Chaos, you wouldn't want to step down back to the IC. It's also another Cure superstar, so the same thing that happened against Jocko could happen against Norm. His rivalry with Ben Fuller was done. Like, there was nothing else for him really to do. He could have went into tag, but Bullet Club already have the tag belts, so you have the network belt. Like, there was nothing. The Dragon O'Manic would have been a bona fide mid-carder on World Warzone with no rivalry, no story. He would have had nothing to do. He would have had nothing to do. Whereas on Friday Night Fury, he's instantly into this tournament. Instantly into the World Heavyweight Championship division. You know? Straight back into it, ladies and gents. Which is what we love to see. Maurice Axel and Matt Hawkins. 1-on-1. And this again. See, this is the thing, like Street Money, Matt Hawkins, they used to have nothing to do with each other. Now Street Money is going to be rooting on Matt Hawkins because he wants a point for his team. You know? Did GMK get traded? No, GMK is still on World Warzone. He is still on World Warzone. Better sits for Dragon just to put with what BD is left with. Exactly. Bro, that's what I'm saying. See, people go to World Warzone and they're disappointed because they know there's no opportunities on World Warzone. The world champ is on a beach right now. Not even in the building. The IC champion is attacking people on Rise after shows. It's outrageous, man. No honestly, I don't get it. There's nothing on World Warzone. I can't fucking give advice now. Luca, you are not respected, my friend. You are not respected. Welcome in Street Money. Back on Friday Night Fury. Bro, I think Fury won that trade. I know people are looking at BD, but other than BD, I think World Warzone got a bunch of path. Bunch of path and faff. Friday Night Fury. I rate Dragon Demonic highly. I rate Street Money highly. I love Junior Palmer. Again, Kilpatrick stinks, but what are you going to do? You have to get some of the bums. We have Luka Novak, so, you know, they can have a little pre-show rivalry or something like that. I think Fury won the trade. I really, really do. I think Fury won the trade. Even though I'm sad, I won't have that world title match against BD, which I think would have sold absolute mental tickets. I'm happy with our roster. I'm really happy with our roster. Nice crossface there by Matt Hawkins. Going for a submission. Maurice Axel of Team Technicians. Him and Seb's hurt. I like that team up. That's a very strong team up. Of course, my former tag team champion partner. Back in the day. Maurice Axel get the crowd going. Come on, Maurice. I used to say you're a future Universal Champ, my friend. I would love to have a match with Maurice for the World Heavyweight Championship. I've always rated Maurice Axel. And I feel like he's never got the push he deserves by 2 Vince. Come on, Maurice. Show that RK was right to say you're the next up-and-comer. I thought he was one of the brightest rookies when he first joined RPW. I really, really did. That said, I like Matt Hawkins too. I like what Matt Hawkins does in the ring. 2 big spear. So this is a tough one. But my history with Maurice Axel, I got to root for him. I got to root for him. Who has the most ever titles in RPW? Poke and Charmander both are joint on 11. Brutal forearms by Matt Hawkins. I think I'm already on like 5, which is just bananas. I've been a 3-time tag champ, junior heavyweight plus world heavyweight. I've already had 5 championships. Not to toot my own horn, but Jesus Christ. This is awesome. Matt Hawkins over the top rope. The answer to your question is Poke. I think Poke and Charmander are both on 11. Big swish there. Shout out NBA 2K. From Matt Hawkins. Adam Sana loving the fan cam right now. Vanessa Hudgens in the corner. Matt Hawkins back into the ring. One's up for Lamin. He's a fan of the Grim Reaper. Count of 6 right now. Matt Hawkins resets the count. Gets Axel back into the ring and he joins him straight away. Smart move. When you throw someone in the ring, you want to join them straight away. Don't let them get back up to their feet. And she's at 6, I think, for the woman. Big super kick, Maurice. I think a few people are at 6 now in the women's division. I think Lady Dream is also at 6. I think Noodle is also at 6. I might be wrong. Let's have a gander. That's Maurice Axel. Setting up. Oh, he's showing him to all of the fans with a power drive. I've never seen that move before. That's how much I don't see for Maurice Axel. I didn't even see that finisher before. 1, 2, and 3. My former tag champ. Again, I think this guy has such a bright future in RPW, man. How many matches has Maurice Axel had? Maurice Axel, only 62 matches. I mean, Matt Hawkins, only 10 matches. He's still a brand new rookie as well, but Maurice Axel, I rate him so highly, man. He got topped. I rate him so highly. That is a mean power driver. I love Maurice Axel. I know we have history together. But I'm a fan of Maurice Axel, man. I really, really, really am. So Poke and Charmander have 11. Dino has 9. Kuro has 8. Lamin has 7. Leo has 7 titles now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leo is the 6th highest most champions in RPW history, which I did not know. He's never held a world championship. He's the only one up there without a world title. 113 matches. Leo's been around for a time now. Bold Brian has 6. Of course, been here for a while as well. Mozzarella Cheese and Noodle both have 6. So the most for a woman is Mozzarella Cheese and Noodle, 2 OGs in the women's division. Gore has 6. Hart has 6. Jocko has 6. Ollie has 6. Bobby RK, Colm, Eden Rose, and The Bear all have 5. Mugiardi Cebu, Fat Dad, Kyla Kane, Lady Dream, Reaper, Tyler Howard, Brandon Bombs, Dawn, Fredo, Smile Man, and Norm all have 4. There's quite a big range. Quite a big range in RPW when it comes to titles held. Quite a big range, which I like to see. Quite a big range. Getting ready for that match. I like to see the range that we have in superstars and their championships held. You know, I think it's interesting to see the difference, to see the length of different champions held. Poke and Charmander both at 11 is crazy, though. That I will say. Poke and Charmander at 11, that is something. And again, I'm hoping one of them can break it and get 12. Like, I want an outright leader, you know? They're both joint right now. I think it'd be cool to have an outright leader in RPW, but if anyone would do it, it'd probably be Charmander getting that randomizer back. Mr. Randomizer himself. Wouldn't be surprised. A fun match up next, ladies and gents. Disciple Tyler and the Fortune Maker. Very excited about this match. Very excited about Street, Luca, and Dragon. Seeing Street and Dragon both back on Friday Night Fury. Would have been cool if it was Kilpatrick instead of Luca. Just have a triple threat of the 3 people coming over. But, of course, Luca is in the tag team tournament. This is, of course, for a point in the tag team tournament. Maurice Axel gets a point for last match as well. And here we go. Cure versus the Fortune Maker. Of course, Disciple Tyler got Cure another championship. The new YouTube champion. And there he is. Been a while since I've seen Tyler with a championship. Let the games begin. So just looking at the tournament right now, Tyler and Kaiju both have 3 points. Luca and Fortune both have 3 points. So the winner of this will get their team 4 points, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of this will leapfrog and get 4 points. That title looks clean. I like that title. I like that title. Still no Tron for Fortune Maker just yet. I like Fortune Maker. But we'll see how he does against the Cure here today. I like his attire, all the Nike. I like his attire, that's for sure. It's a tough one, though. I mean, Disciple Tyler, he's a former World Heavyweight Champion. You know, it has been a while. But he's a former World Heavyweight Champion and a US Champion. He was a double champ at a time, which is crazy to think back on. Again, RPW's come a long way since those days. But experience versus a rookie. Sometimes experience comes out on top. We'll see between these two what the verdict is. I mean, the rookie, Kyla Kane, beat Lamin in the opener. So it goes to show that anything is possible when it comes to experience and a rookie. Tyler Howard pointing down to the rookie Fortune Maker. Not pleased with the star right now. I think he expected a bit more from the rookie. Single leg Boston Crab. For a submission. Is it bad to say that I miss submission wins? I feel like we never get them anymore. I used to love a good submission win. I know I used to moan about them a lot. So it's kind of, you know, hindsight's 20/20, but We used to moan about them, now we get none. They're very rare these days. Not really. RK might meta. I might just become the best technical wrestler you've ever seen. I might just become a submission merchant again. I might bring it back. I might bring it back. Then again, I probably won't because I'm not very technical. And I'm not very good at submissions. They get out of them so quick. I used to love a good submission win. Daniel used to be deadly with them back in the day when he first joined. A lot of people talking about their 1-year anniversary recently. So if anyone's had their anniversary or like a debut anniversary or like a pay-per-view anniversary or championship anniversary, something like that, shout out to you. I love when we see people having anniversaries and like reminiscing when they first joined and stuff like that. I went on a bit of an old watch-along the other day, actually. I was watching some old shows. I clicked shuffle the RPW playlist on the side, and I was just watching some old RPW on the RPW network. It was awesome. Absolutely loved it on the playlist. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Sometimes I like just going through the vault, you know? Seeing some classics. Seeing some history. Might go back and watch myself win my first championship in RPW. That was a time. That was a time. Me and my boy Maurice back in the suit. Good times, man. That was before I was the wise man. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. I got a question. Who do you think's changed the most since their debut? Who do you think is the most different? Whether it be the moves they use, the look they have, the Tron, the stable. Like, it could be a myriad of things. Who do you think has changed the most since their debut? Not physically changed persona the most, but like just changed the most in general. Who do you think's changed the most? Like not persona. It doesn't have to be persona. It can be if you want, but I don't mean who's changed Tron the most. But like who's changed like the most since Daniel and Dragon. Making a submission-based wrestler takes a lot of talent and patience, but if done right, almost unstoppable. I agree. I agree. I'm just not very good at those technical moves. I'm more of a powerhouse, you know. I'm more of a suplex and DDT, like big move person, you know. Dragon probs. I think Tyler might be up there. Tyler Howard, you know. Because even the moves he uses, I think Daniel's a good shout too. Might need to bring back submissions. Because Daniel's like, again, he used to be one of the best technical wrestlers we had in his rookie year. But now we don't really see it too often. I think Dragon's a good shot for obvious reasons. Jocko's always had like a weird side to him, so I wouldn't even say Jocko, because even in his debut, he used to be a scary motherfucker. Norm has changed quite a lot. Norm used to all be about money. Now he's all about muscle. Norm's changed quite a bit. You should have taken the randomizer opportunity. Me, I'm happy about the randomizer. Again, I'm all about giving other people chances. People say the ministry don't care about anyone except for the ministry, yet we give most people chances. So I don't know where that narrative comes from, really, if I'm honest. Because we're all about giving people opportunity. What do you mean I'm weird? You know exactly. You've always been weird one. I think Luke went from super annoying to being pretty decent. Do you know what I mean? He went from being pretty decent to being annoying. I think you got it the wrong way there. Luca is far from pretty decent right now. Rude. Listen, Jocko, I respect a lot about you. Which might be an unpopular opinion. I respect a lot about you. I respect that. I think you're the best team captain we've ever had when it comes to trades. Maybe not so much when it comes to supremacy picking, because I still remember to pick Noah K for some reason, which lost to Lamin. That aside. I also respect not a lot about you. So, Drew. See, I don't think Drew's changed that much. If you really watched Drew back in the day, which I did, I don't think Drew's changed that much at all. I think he's always been more of a follower than a leader. I think that's why Pop failed. I think he's always been more of a follower than a leader. He's not a guy to main event a pay. Like we were talking about earlier, Drew Payne has never been a guy to main event a pay-per-view or been a guy to be a world champion. Tyler is looking rough. Blood all over his face. I don't think Drew's changed at all. I think he's coasted through his RPW career. And that's why he's had one relevant title in his entire career. Again, I'm not trying to take shots here. I'm just talking openly, giving opinions. He'll probably take it as a shot, as they always do, but I'm just talking openly. I think Drew Payne... And again, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, some people are happy just coasting through their RPW career. Some people don't want to be the top dog. Some people are better at being followers than leaders, you know? But I think that is what Drew has done. He's sort of coasted through his RPW career. He's taken that mid-card route. He's taken the middle championships. He's never really broken through that top line. And again, it might not be a bad thing, you know. It's not necessarily a bad thing, because not everyone can be the top dog. It's just the path he's taken. He's already peaked. Exactly. That's what I agree. Yeah. And again, it is, you know, it is what it is. Not everyone can be an A+ player. Not everyone can be 99 or 100 overall. Not everyone can be the guy. You know, however you want to look at it. Video game, football, basketball, wrestling. Not everyone can be the leader. Not everyone can be the go-to guy. Not everyone can be that clutch shooter, you know, shooter, the guy that's taking the final shot. Not everyone can be the point guard, lead a team. Some people are better at taking orders than giving them. And I think Drew Payne is one of those people, as Tyler Howard gets planted face first. The blood all around him. As Fortune Maker gets 4 points for him and Luca, ladies and gentlemen. 4 points total. 1 point here today, of course. But every point counts. Every point is crucial. Ladies and gentlemen, Fortune Maker with a big win over Disciple Tyler. Is that his first win in RPW? Oh no, he beat Bowds in his debut, didn't he? He beat Bowds in his debut, of course. Oh, and speaking of Drew, ladies and gentlemen, you'll never guess who is up next. And the thing is, because they are both in the tournament, even though they're both in the Cure, they are fighting each other. Luca, you better win. Ace, Bold, Brian, Kaiju, and Drew in a fatal four-way. This Fury show is flying by. But I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Come on, Drew, says Daniel. So, of course, if you've missed it, Ace is fighting for the Wolfpack, of course. Bold Brian is fighting for himself and Drake Psycho. Kaiju is fighting for himself and Tyler Howard. Drew is fighting for himself and Daniel. Remember, in a multi-man match, the winner gets 1 point, the losers get none. It's only tag team matches where it's worth 3 points, okay? I just want to point that out. The winner gets 1 point, the losers do not get any. You didn't like my chances, but here we are. Oh, I've not heard Bold Brian's song in so long. It's been so long since we've heard Bold Brian's theme song, ladies and gentlemen. One of my all-time favorites. Bold Brian is here on Friday Night Fury. I've always been a fan of Bold Brian. He's been it for ages. He's been a former world champion. He's been an Intercontinental champion. He's been at Regents Mania. I'll love Bold Brian forever, man. Nice win over the YouTube champ Fortune Maker. That's a win to brag about. If you lose, Fortune Maker putting the pressure on Luka Novak. We know Luka Novak, when there's pressure on him, he absolutely crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. He absolutely crumbles. Disciple Kaiju. I mean, speaking of Ryan, Ryan's now up to like 15%. Kaiju down to 12%. Kaiju Jaeger, man. What a career he's had. Kaiju Jaeger debuted week 1. And his overall win percentage is 21%. With 117 matches. 21% overall. Last year he was 26%. This year he's 12%. I think Kaiju Jaeger might have the single worst career in RPW history. But he's still loved by so many. Like, I want to see Kaiju do so well. Even in the Cure, I want to see him do so well. It's such a weird one. This guy, I really like. Ace, I think Ace is an ace. I think Ace is awesome. I really, really do. Again, might not be that main event. It might not be the world champion, but I think I could definitely see some UK belts, some IC belts, some network belts, maybe some tag team belts on this guy. I really, really, really like Ace. Really, really, really like what I've seen from Ace. I really, really do. The whole package, man. I'm really, really a big fan of him. And then this guy, of course, we spoke about Drew a lot today. Will he ever break through and be that main event superstar? That is yet to be seen, ladies and gentlemen. But every match is important, especially with the point in the tag team tournament. He could potentially get a UK title match against Poke if they win, as Disciple Drew is the 4th and final spot in this fatal 4-way match, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it kicking. Bragging over winning to Tyler Howard in 2024, woke nonsense. Luke and his partner already arguing, love it. As soon as he starts talking about Brand's title he won over a year ago, you know he himself knows his career is in shambles. Interesting, the two disciples go straight at each other. Again, they're both in the Cure, but they're both fighting for a point right now. That's why I love these stipulations. It makes Cure fight against Cure. BC can fight against BC if there was 2 tag teams of them. No one is safe. No one is safe. Bold Brian might be fighting against Roddy and Damien Mack one day. You know, because it was only 2 and 2. Roddy and Damien teamed up, which means Bold Brian had to go with Drake Psycho, just a spare partner. 2 OGs. I like that tag team, but again, it's not his actual stable. So it's an interesting one. I would, not gonna lie, I would love to see Kaiju win this just to see Kaiju win. But my money's on Bold Brian. I'm not gonna lie, actually, my money's on Ace. I think Ace takes it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Kaiju been wanting to get this off his chest. Drew with the steel chair. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right to the face of Kaiju. Fran and Fury always going against each other. Again, we just don't have to worry about, like, the thing is about Fran and Fury, Cure isn't a thing like it is on World Warzone. The Ministry have control over Fran and Fury, so we run the show. We have all the belts, we have the bragging power. Even if we don't have the team captain, we still run this show. So we can keep it organized. There's no run-ins, there's no interferences, there's no shenanigans, there's no cheating. It's pure fighting. You know, you have to prove yourself, you have to earn your opportunities here. There's no shenanigans, whereas World Warzone, not only is Jocko in charge, but they also have Norm now in charge with Jocko on vacation, and Norm's just as corrupt as Jocko. Like, even though they have Dino here, Dino is someone I actually respect, because Dino's a fighter. Dino's proven he can be one of the biggest names in RPW. And, you know, I still don't get why he joined the Cure to be a deacon, but he himself doesn't have that power to overrule the Ministry on Friday Night Fury, and that's why you get the best wrestling on Fridays. Welcome in Frost Fury to Friday Night Fury. Yo, Kaiju cooking. Kaiju cooking. Ace seems a bit. I like Ace. I like Ace. But I'm surprised more people aren't demanding a trade to Friday Night Fury, man. Because some people on World Warzone would thrive on Fury, I feel like. There's certain people over there I would love to have here, man. Friday Night Fury. There's some people, bro. GMK, HK Styles. I'd love to have Gore on Friday Night Fury. Brandon Bombs. I've always wanted to have a match for the world title against Brandon Bombs. All of EOP I like, to be fair. You guys know I've always liked the Bear and Leo. Sasha Fierce, I'm still sad we lost her. I'm actually sad we lost Lilith Lanza. I love Cheese, don't get me wrong. But I'm sad we lost Lilith Lanza. She's great. Dragon and Cow ruined my charts. Exactly, man. I'm playing Bold Brian cooking. There's so many superstars on World Warzone I'd love. Hart returning back to Friday Night Fury would be amazing. Eli Corddry, I would love to have back. I love Eli Corddry. There's a few on there, man. There's a few on there. There really is. I feel like Zeke would thrive on Fury. He's never been on Fury, I don't think. I don't think Zeke's ever been on Fury, actually. I think he's always been World Warzone. I might be wrong in that. If so, that's pretty crazy, but I don't remember him Friday Night Fury. But Zeke, out of, like, before joining the Cure, He would have thrived on Friday Night Fury, dude. Oh my god. I think Zeke would have been a world champion now. But that's another story, eh? That's another story we'll never know. Welcome in Ryan Curtis to Friday Night Fury. Fortune Incure, it's child's play. Everyone got to be nice to each other. They don't know about banter. Oh, look at Bold Brian go. Some experience there between these two. Up on the shoulders, elbows. Look at Ace going to town on Kaiju right now. What a show it's been. What a show it's been. Ace getting involved. The rookie going after the veteran of Bold Brian. What a statement win it would be to pin someone with the stature of Bold Brian. Again, 6 championships to his name, including being the first ever... I think it was the first ever Friday Night Fury champion. Back before it was called the US champion, something like that. What belt did he win first? He won one of the belts first. He's been a Universal World Heavyweight Tag Team 3-time randomizer. 17 pay-per-view appearances. Been in since week 1 of Friday Night Fury. What a boy. What a boy. What a boy. The World War Zone belt. Now, I'm pretty sure Bob Bryan started off Friday Night Fury, did not? Oh, no. First ever Friday Night Fury. No. He won... He was the first ever World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah. He was the first ever World Heavyweight Champion. I thought so. I knew it was one of the Friday belts because he started on Friday Night Fury. He went to World War Zone later in his career. He was the first ever World Heavyweight Champion. The belt I'm currently holding started with Bold Brian. What a legendary man. I'm glad bro, the thing is, like, I could lose my belt tomorrow. The fact that my name is on the list of World Heavyweight Champions, I'm actually like, it might be corny, it might sound weird, I don't know. I'm actually proud, bro. I'm actually proud. When your name joins the history of some, like, Lamin, Ben, Gore, Crazy Jokers, Crazy Rain, Brandon Bombs, Dino, even Kaiju held this belt for 10 minutes. Kiro, Seb's hurt, Charmander, Colm. Poke held it with the legendary cash-in. Ollie and Drake Psycho back in the day. Fading Rain held this belt, a fan favorite. Bold Brian started, like, there's legacy to this belt, man. There's legacy to this belt. And I'm glad my name's there. It's always been a fan favorite in terms of look as well. Through in the corner, Kaiju coming to help. Ace, busting open both of them. Ace getting blood on the face of both Cure members. Nice handstand by Drew. Look at the leg, Bold Brian. Look at the leg, Bold Brian. Drew not helping Kaiju. Drew not helping Kaiju. What belt do you think has the most history in RPW? There's a question. I'm pretty sure I've asked before. What belt has the best legacy? Like what belt has like the best names in history? And like the biggest moments, the biggest matches, the most memories. What is the biggest belt in RPW, in other words, based on the history? I think Universal might be up there. King of the Ring. Hey, maybe in a few years, King of the Ring will be up there. Not a belt, maybe. I think Universal World Heavyweight. I think it might be Universal. Again, I'm unbiased. I wouldn't say my belt just because I have it. Universal. When you think of the Universal, back in the day, the rivalry between Kiro and Sims when it first started. Again, Bold Brian's won that as well. Bold Brian's won both world championships. Oh, that's a good question. Who's won both world titles in their career? Bold Brian has, because has Kiro ever been a world heavyweight champ? I think he has, right? Yeah, so Kiro, Bold Brian. Because Sims has never been a world heavyweight champion. Dino, of course, he had both of them. It might just be them two. Kiro, Bold Brian, and Dino. Sebu's never been world champ. That's an interesting one. Very interesting one. Indeed. Drew with the cover. On Ace. Oh, almost got it. Almost got it. Who remembers when Rob the Viper beat Crazy Joker? What a time to be alive. Yeah, Universal has crazy history. That rivalry between Sims and Kiro back in the day. Jocko kicking the bum that is Venu out of RPW. Good times. Jocko's reign right now with the Universal as well. Pretty impressive. It had a bit of a rough patch, though, the Universal. When it was going between, like, the Reaper and Key Iverson, stinky. That's when the World Heavyweight took over. It was awful then. Bro, UK versus Intercontinental is not even a question. I think UK clears. UK/US, obviously. Which is sad as well, because I always thought that IC would be one of the biggest belts in RPW when it first debuted. I really, really did. But some of those reigns for the IC, oh boy. We've had some stinkers, man. We spoke about that a lot, though. We spoke about that a lot. What about the tag team belts? Which tag team? The World tag team or the RPW tag team? I know they was unified for a bit. Because I think back in the day, yeah, so the alliance is on both of them. When did they get split up is the question. Took you long enough to name the greatest Universal Champion of all time. Ace with a pinfall. Drew and Bold Bryan distracted. I told you Ace was going to win. The Wolfpack get another point. They got up to 5 points. Yo, the Wolfpack won that rematch, you know. They've had a tag team title match before. Austin Vargas also had a UK title match. But Ace has never had a world title match, that's for sure, for the rookie. The Wolfpack could be on their way to winning this tournament. The UK OP was peak season 2. Yeah, UK OP was top. Bro, the briefcase, the UK briefcase, that was top as well. Again, Poke's done some awesome stuff, dude. Poke has done some awesome stuff. That's a big win by Ace. So they got up to 5 points now. They're leading. Because Drew and Daniel get no points. So the Wolfpack will be top. Again, it will be updated after the show. It will be updated after the show. Wolfpack bring the 5. Bro, again, they're a good team, dude. They're a very, very good team. Very, very good team. These two superstars both on 20% right now, I'm pretty sure. Taylor McManus and Juliana. So one of them, the winner, will surpass the other. Both on 20%. Taylor McManus, of course, losing her Divine Women's Championship a couple of weeks ago to Baby Cash. Juliana's still new to RPW. I mean, Taylor McManus is still new to RPW too. 2 rookies. 2 rookies. Remember, for the tournament, before Courage to Chaos, there's still a Friday Night Fury next week. There's still Rise matches too. And maybe Dark matches. So still a lot of points to be won. The tournament is not over yet. Still a lot of points to be won. It's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Seeing who comes out on top. The fact that you not only get a tag team match, you get a World Heavyweight or UK as well is crazy, though. Absolutely crazy. Never been done before. RK going to be doing double duty. Poke's going to be doing double duty. And then the 2 winners of the tournament will also be doing double duty. That's crazy. That's 3 matches already confirmed for Courage to Chaos. I wonder which one's going to be main eventing. Not gonna lie, I would love my tag belts to main event. Bro, I wouldn't even mind if my tag belts main event over my World Heavyweight Championship. Depending who we're against, but those tag belts, we've main evented a few pay-per-views with those tag belts. Again, you know RK loves tag team wrestling. It's my favorite match, is a tag team wrestling. I love the chemistry. I love the teamwork. I love tag team action. We have a great tag team match later on today. Brickley's versus Palmer's. But again, that call is up to Vince, of course. What main events to pay-per-views. We don't know what other matches are. It won't be the Universal with Jocko not being there. That's going to be interesting. It's been a while since the tag belt main event at pay-per-view. I believe so. Again, I think Jocko's been main eventing most of them. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Beach Bash was, of course, Jocko. Case in the Chamber was Jocko. Randomizer was Kyler Kane. Oh, that was the team captain. Yeah, that was a great ending. That was a great ending. It might have been a long time ago now, actually, yeah. Going for gold was Ollie. Cruz. So Calacane main evented back-to-back pay-per-views. Wow. We was the penultimate match then. Myself and Poke. That's where we won the titles back off Brian Damage and Bruce Caught Brutal. Power driver by Juliana. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. Got the job done quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Juliana advances above 20%. I really like Juliana. It's been since Christmas. It might be Christmas. I really like Juliana. Really like Juliana indeed. Quick match for her. Bish, bash, bosh. Yeah, it might be Christmas Carnage. Breakthrough was Lamin beating Dina for the World Heavyweight Championship. Breakthrough was a great pay-per-view. I hope we keep that next year. Breakthrough was awesome. That's when Bruce Caught and Brian Damage beat me. And Poke. I love the sheet, man. Trip down memory lane. Bro, who remembers week 101 of Rise? The gauntlet match. Oh my god. That's when I won the Junior Heavyweight Championship against Daniel in the final. HK Styles got like 5 wins, really boosted his percentage. Luka Novak had 4 wins, he boosted his percentage too. Regents Mania, of course, Lamin main evented. Regents Mania, what a time. Yeah, the tag belts ain't main evented since Christmas. Ben main evented Rumble with the cash-in. Technically. Christmas Carnage when I beat Zeke and Leb in that Hell in a Cell match. December 4th. Hey, man, maybe we bring those tag belts back to the main event scene. Courage to Chaos. I think so. That gauntlet. Don't need to remind me. I think it's holding my Season 3 win percentage. I think it helped a lot of people. It helped a lot of people, that match there. It helped a lot of people. That's for sure. Goodness gracious me. A lot of people wouldn't have been at the percentages they are now without that gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen. A match I've been very excited for. I believe we only have 3 more matches. If I'm not mistaken, ladies and gentlemen. The triple threat, the tag team match, and then the main event. Again, Fury has flown by, but it's been some great matches. Luka Novak, Street Money, and Dragon Romanek. Dragon and Street Money, welcome back to Friday Night Fury. Luka's only just joined back recently, to be fair, so he's still making his way back as well. This is for a point in the tournament. The losers get nothing, of course. 2 New Blood members and a Cure member. The winner gets a point in the tag team tournament. How very exciting. Back from the wasteland of woe. Bro, this is unpopular. People said Terry Goodwell over. I don't see it. I'm so glad we got Street Money back on Fury. He just suits red more than blue. He didn't suit blue at all. I've had ups and downs. He's one of my favorites, man. He's one of my favorites. I'm so glad Street Money's back. Honestly. I don't know what it is, but I really rate him, man. I know a lot of people don't. The streets are always watching. I rate him, man. I think he's solid. I think he's absolutely amazing. I really do. I think he could be that Brian Damage level of dominance. He has power in him, dude. He has power in him. I really do think Street Money could be up there. This guy, however, hey man, I had a great world title match with him. It was a lot of fun. It was a really good match, actually. But hey, again, back on Fury. You never know. Back on Fury. You never know what could happen. Beanie Novak, he came to play. We'll see if he can get a point here today. Feel like we're going to meet somewhere down the line. Who's that to? You and Street Money. Luka Novak. Back on Friday Night Fury. See, again, bro, this is what Fury's all about, man. These superstars. Dragon, Luka. I think this is a great triple threat. But on World Warzone, this would have been dead. Like, this would have been all shenanigans and cheats and run-ins. Whereas on Fury, it's pure fight. Bro, Luka looks jacked. What the fuck? And last but not least. Oh, this is going to be fun, man. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. This is a match I was looking forward to. If I'm honest with you. Don't let the Cure win. No one's in the Cure anymore. No one's in the Cure anymore. None of these are in the Cure. Brett match. Again, bro, there's been a few times, a few Trons still need updating, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. We saw that on Rise, ladies and gentlemen. The QR code. The QR code. We saw that on Rise, ladies and gentlemen. Not during a Dragon Romanic entrance. That's the second QR code we've seen. As these three are ready. I don't like that it came on my entrance. Oh, would you look at that? What a coincidence. Well, these three in the ring. Street Runner goes right after Dragon Romanic. Luka Nova gets involved. Daniel, you are a D1 hater. Zeke needs locking up. Oh, Street Money just took out both of them. Ah, Dragon reverses it. Street Money took out both of them. That was awesome. That was incredible. Really, really was. On the note of Trons, by the way, if any attires or Trons need updating, at me backstage. I'll get a list ready for Brett. Because again, with me being ill and stuff like that, a lot has gone under the radar. I know the intro still ain't changed as well. So give me an at if anything needs changing. And we'll make sure it's done, don't worry. Who you got, RK? I was about to say Dragon then. Honestly, Sasha, I think this could go any way. I'm going to go with Dragon Romanic though. I feel like he has the most to gain from a win. I'm going to go Dragon Romanic, but I think it could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised with a Street Money win, I'll be honest with you. I would not be surprised at all with a Street Money win. Proves that it's BC focused. That could be mind games though. Whoever's doing it, Fredo, could be doing it to make people think it's BC focused. Street Money for the win. I feel like Street Pool winner. Again, I wouldn't be surprised with a Street win. I really wouldn't. I'd be surprised with a Luca win. I would not be surprised with a Street Money win. Bro, I think getting Street back was such a big dub. I think this trade was great by Kyler Kane, personally. I think this was the first good trade Kyler Kane's done. I'll be honest with you. If it ain't Cure, it's someone with zero relevancy trying to beat something. Yeah, but what better way to do it then? And it's such a Drew Payne thing. What better way to get relevancy than make people think it's about something that it's actually not? To get people thinking it's about something else. Interfere in the big matches. Have your QR code in the big moments. And when it was in the main event, it had people talking about the QR code because of the main event, what happened with the whole cutting out. Now it has you talking about it already, thinking it's about BC. Like, it's clearly working, whoever's doing it. Luca, they got no faith in you. Prove them wrong. It sucks. I have a very swayed past. Anyone scanned it? I have not. I mean, I don't have my phone on me. Dragon outside. Luka Novak top rope. Just because I said that, I guarantee Luca wins now. I guarantee Luca wins. DDT on Street Money, and he gets busted open from it. Brutal. I'm just saying it's Cure because it happened twice alongside BC members. Again, though, that don't mean it's Cure. That could be them using BC to get in the limelight. Because that makes you think it's doing exactly what you're doing. It makes you think it's the Cure. But then if it's not, it's done their job because it's getting off whoever. Like, let's say it was me, for example, and my plan was to make you all think it's Cure. Why wouldn't I do it on BC people? Because it's clearly working. Now you're thinking it's Cure. You know? Welcome in, young man. So it could be exactly that, trying to make you think it's Cure. When it's not, I told you, I can't look past Gerard. Bro, Luca stinks, man. And he got pinned as well. That was going to be such a good match. That was going to be such a good match. GG's Dragon, though. I said Dragon's going to win. I feel like Street Money and Dragon were just getting started in the match. 1 week, 3 wins. Yeah, Luca, back to the drawing boards, bro. Back to the drawing board. I feel like Street and Luca was just getting ready. I feel like they was just getting ready for that match. I told you not to get pinned. And it was over before we knew it. Thanks to Luka Novak getting pinned. These things, they happen, eh? Couldn't have the weird shit in the intro bother me. Remember the videos that were popping up during Splitting Man match? Wonder if that has something to do with it. Yeah, but what do you get? We ain't going to lose the match because of it. Again, though, you're thinking too deeply, Fredo. You're thinking it's instantly cure against BC trying to get in your head. It might not... What I'm saying is it might not be anything to do with you. It might not be anything trying to do to get into your head. That's what I'm saying. It might just be someone getting their name out in the big moments where people know they're watching. Like the main event. It might just be... It just so happens to be BC people. It might not be targeting BC people. It might just be just because... Just so happens to be BC people, but just to get their name out there. Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're trying to mess up Bullet Club or trying to make them lose or anything like you're saying. I'm saying it could just be something absolutely random. Someone trying to get their name out. It might be someone we don't even know. It could be a new debut. It could be someone we don't know yet. It could be someone from the indies. It could be a multitude of things not related to Bullet Club. Luca, remember, at least I'm not Dragon Romanik. Damn, good win, Romanik. That's a point for Dragon and Kyle. I saw a feel for Street Money there. I felt like they was just getting into that match. Maybe Dragon v Street one-on-one would bang, but Luka Novak, the weak link. GG Street, Luka fucked that for us. I felt like the match was just starting, bro. This match I'm excited for. Brutus is coming off a bad loss as well. He's coming off a bad loss against Ryan Curtis. Ladies and gentlemen, no disrespect to Ryan Curtis, of course, but when you're on 50%, and if you win, it's going to be surprising. Brickley's versus the return of the Palmers. Palmers Paradise back on Friday Night Fury. Orange vs Blue. This is a bona fide tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. These are two of my favorite tag teams of all time in RPW. Of all time. These are two of my favorites, ladies and gentlemen. Brutus lost to Ryan Curtis on Rise. I know. We have to get the stage Tron back, but that will be back for next week. Don't you worry. It's just good to see them back in the same match. Shout out Alex Bishop, by the way. Best Canadian superstar we've ever had in RPW. Good vibes, good guys. Palmer's Paradise on Friday Night Fury, Austin and Junior. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. Bro, the Fury Tag Team Division, I don't care what you say. The Fury Tag Team Division is cooking. Brickley's, Palmer's, Dragon and Kyle, B&B. Dino's teaming up with Reaper. I guarantee Palmer's losing their return now, just because I'm hyped to see them back. I guarantee, but I love them, man. These are like, to me, these are two tag teams who are like, these are pure tag teams. You know what I mean? Like when I think of Palmer's, when I think of Brickley's, I think of tag teams. This is pure tag team wrestling right now. Joint top of the table with no tag matches won. I think you're not joint. Remember, Wolfpack are on 5 now. I'm pretty sure you guys are on 4, no? So you would not be joint top. Again, people, it will be updated after. And they are brothers. Exactly. Brickley's are brothers. Palmer's are brothers. It just makes it better, man. I think both Warzone and Fury need to have brand warfare. Wait till November, baby cash. That is what we call supremacy in the business. Brand versus brand supremacy. That'll be coming in November. November is the month where we have 2 pay-per-views, remember. Royalty, Regents Royalty, and Supremacy. November's a big month in RPW. Very big month. And it's coming up. We have Courage to Chaos this month. Halloween Hell Inside a Cell next month. And then it's November. We have the next King of the Ring. Dino will be defending his crown. Maybe Daniel wants it back. Maybe someone new gets it. Who knows? Who knows? Big German suplex by Brutus. See, Brutus is one I thought would be world champ by now. Does Supremacy give an advantage? An advantage for what, my friend? Austin Palmer. Big neck breaker. It's good to have. Oh, Palmer's actually back, but I'm so gassed. Bro, Palmer's versus Brickley's. This might be the best tag team rivalry in RPW history. 2 sets of brothers as well. Bro, I could watch this match every week on Fury, man. Every week on Fury, I could watch this match. I'm so gassed. I'm so gassed. Bro, imagine Brickley's, Palmer's, and Ministry as 6-man. Bro, we can cook. 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 Get Junior Palmer in. I believe this is Junior Palmer's first ever time on Friday Night Fury. I might be wrong, but I don't think Junior's ever been on Friday because they started on, whoa, Warzone. Junior Palmer against Brutus Brickley. Any advantage like free pick from the opposing roster? So funny you asked, Sento. No, there's no advantage like that, but Jocko and Kyle made a trade a few months ago now. And Jocko, after Supremacy, or at Supremacy, Jocko gets to choose one Fury superstar, any Fury superstar of his choice, and he gets to take them to Warzone. He could even choose a champion, so blame Kyler Kane for that awful trade. I think that was the worst one Kyler Kane's made. I think that was the worst one, and Warzone already gets Supremacy too at the pay-per-view. It's so stupid. They already get advantage. He made some blunders. He made some blunders. Bro is way too corrupt. Bro, Kyler Kane agreed to it. He's not corrupt. It's just stupid. It's not like he cheated or rigged it. Kyler Kane agreed to it, bro. I can't even blame Jocko. Again, I can't blame Jocko as team captain. All I can say, he's very smart. He knows how to be team captain. He played Kyler Kane like a fiddle. I can't even complain about that one. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. That was just good business by Jocko. Palmer Paradise cooking right now, dude. They are cooking. Big backdrop on Butch. Brutus comes in, though. Brutus can't re-enter the ring now. Just very silly mistake. Very poor. Because he could choose anyone from Fury. Like, that's crazy. Jocko still gets to make someone a free agent as well. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Fury is the reigning flagship show as the A show for 2 years straight. Yeah, Fury's won both Supremacy matches in the back-to-back years. But that was led by Lamin. Do I have faith that Kyler Kane can do it? After seeing the trades, I'll be honest with you, I don't. I think this is the year where Warzone claw back in RPW history. That's why I love Supremacy, though. It's like Regents Rumble. Like, when you think of Regents Rumble, you instantly think of Maxim Jones and Lamin and Willow Sky because they've won it, you know? Like, when you think of Supremacy, you instantly think of Friday Night Fury because Friday Night Fury's won it back-to-back years. Imagine, like, 5 years' time, if it's, like, 4v3, like, 5, like, in the future, like, the history of RPW. It's awesome, dude. I love stuff like that. Now that we're in our 3rd year, we're like, we actually have a history as a company now. It's so awesome to think back. Like, now King of the Ring is a thing that's returning. We think back to Daniel. I'm kind of sad Daniel lost his crown, I can't lie. Losing your crown at Randomizer, that hurts, man. That hurts, but that's Randomizer, you know? That is Randomizer. Austin Palmer getting the crowd going for Palmer's Paradise. They're back, baby. They are back. Man, why is it so tough? I think I need therapy. I think you just need to stop getting in your own head. After every single loss, you think you need to change something. Like, after one loss, you think you need to put on weight. After another loss, you think you need to change finisher. Another loss, you need to change your hair. Another loss, you need to do this. It's like, you can't keep thinking you need to change stuff. You know? You can't keep thinking you need to change stuff. Bro, need to start going to church. Depressed Luca's back. I've sent a man into therapy. It's just like, just go get your head down and go again, innit? You can't just get depressed after every loss and think you need to change something, because then you're never going to get consistent. Your problem is you try to change stuff too much. Welcome in Kabir over on Twitch. Long time no see. You try to change too much. You need to choose something and stick to it. Exactly. But the tournament's not over yet. Like, the chance is still there. One tag team match is 3 points. It's not over yet. You get depressed after every loss, and it's like, I get it. I'm so psyched the Palmers are back. I've won against you 5 times. I don't know why you're so worked up. That is crazy. That is crazy. I never want to see Dragon vs Luca again. Never again. Good tag team action by the Palmers. I still think Brutus can't enter the ring. Butch back in. Austin Palmer, big clothesline. Hooks the leg. I'd love to see a tag team finisher by the Palmers. Just to show that chemistry at the back. If you do one major change, you have to give time for that change to make a vent. Sometimes a good change takes time to bear fruit. Bro, you just left the Cure like 2 weeks ago. A massive change of your career happened. You can't expect to start winning. Like, the thing is, you joined the Cure thinking, oh, I'll join the Cure and get some easy wins. You didn't get wins, so you left them thinking, oh, I'll leave them get some easy wins. And now you're not getting wins, you're like, oh, I need to change something else. Like, bro, you're chip-chopping, and this is why I say you're chip-chopping left, right, and center, bro. You're working with a rookie in the Fortune Maker who you've never tagged before, and you expect to instantly win every match. Like, to get, like, it's not gonna happen, bro. You need to just calm down, pick one thing. Let me glaze Arcano, bro. Like, you need to pick one thing and stick to it. You think just because you change something, you'll be like, oh, I'm a new person, I'll start winning. It's not like that, bro. I say this to you every single week as well. It's the same thing every week. Come back to Cure, friend. I'm not throwing shots. I'm saying it how it is, Sento. He joined the Cure thinking he'll get easy wins, and he didn't. So he left them thinking he would get easy wins, and he still didn't. So now what's he going to do? Join them again? Join another stable? Like, you can't keep changing stuff expecting... Like the thing is, if he was been losing for like 5 months, then I'd be like, okay, he needs a change. Then I'd be like, he needs a change. But bro, he changes every single week and he expects it to stick. You know what I mean? That's not how it works in RPW. You can't change something every week and expect it to change straight away. Oh, what a move by the Palmers. Oh, Brutus rolls out though. Bro, Dragon, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, some people think just because you change stuff every week, it'll change your career around overnight. It's not how it works, brother. It's not how it works. Like, Luca, I want the best from you, but you're doing it all wrong, man. I tried to help you. I helped you in the dojo. I taught you some new moves. I gave you a main event match. Like, I'm trying to help, but you're not helping yourself. And ultimately, that's the main person to help is yourself. Bro, that's the thing as well, Fortune Maker. He's acting like the tournament's done. He's like, I need therapy. He's acting like the tournament's done. The chance is gone. It's not done yet. Like, it's one loss. I don't know, man. Brutus in the corner with a spear. I didn't know Brutus Brooklyn goes for spears, but it makes so much sense. Pin broken up. Just in time by Junior Palmer. What a spear by Brutus. What a spear. Ralph is down. Austin Palmer breaks out of it. Bro, Luca, read the shirt of Brickley's, man. Just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. Bro, Brutus lost to Ryan Curtis yesterday. You think he's coming into this match depressed, going, oh, I need to change my hair, I need to change my top, I need to change... Bro, no, he's coming into it going, all right, new day, we get 3 points in this tournament, baby. And he's trying to put on a show, Butch Bernard Brickley, backbreaker. Junior Palmer nowhere to be seen. 1, 2... Oh my God, Austin Palmer kicks out. Brutus tagged straight back in. Tag team wrestling. See, Fury is the place to be for tag team action, man. Not only do we have the greatest tag team in RPW history in Arcade and Poke, we have the best tag team division we've ever had in RPW as well. Do you see Brutus coming in with trunks? Brutus is busted open. Austin Palmer might need to tag out, though. After that backbreaker, yeah. See, RK knows about tag teaming, man. RK knows about tag teaming. As soon as I said he needs to tag out, he goes and tags out. I truly think I'm the best tag team superstar in RPW history. I have that knowledge, bro. I don't know what it is. It's all about strategy in a tag team match. Junior Palmer with the strength. Not enough. Not enough. Junior Palmer, nice takedown. Take a break, Luca. Maybe 3 matches. Again, I don't get that. Like, why would you take a break on a losing streak? I don't get that. Welcome in, Alec, over on Twitch. How are you? I'm fantastic, my friend. Bro, he's on a losing streak. Why would you take a break on a losing? Surely you want more, man. Like Dragon, bro. Dragon was on an 8-match losing streak. You think this guy went to do Vince and said, don't book me? Bro, he done the opposite. He said, I want to be a workhorse. Book me on every rise. Book me on a pre-show. Book me on the main show. Book me on the dark match. He was asking for more matches when he's on an 8-match losing streak. Bro, if Luca doesn't have a match for 3 weeks, it's only Fortune Maker getting points for the tournament. They're not going to win it. He needs more matches to get more points. Like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. You know on FC24, how do you get all the new transfers on PS5? I don't play FC24, my friend. There's RPW, Alec. I don't play no FIFA. You're gonna have to ask Regentskid that. Please teach him some new moves. Brother, he's not my little kid to take care of. I don't care if he's losing or winning. It don't bother me. Why am I gonna waste my time teaching? Bro, I spent time with him in the dojo. I spent a whole week with him. Ready for my main event. I taught him some new moves. I'm not wasting my whole career. Bro, Sento, you come get a contract and you teach him. How about that? I'm not wasting my career teaching him. Watch Luca win one match. Bro, 100%. That's what I'm saying, man. He'll win one match and all he'll think he's the best again. Like, it's a circle with Luca. He's like Ben Simmons, bro. He's like Ben Simmons. He's in the gym. He thinks he's the best. He loses a match. He thinks he's the worst. He learns something. You know, someone talks good about him, so he thinks he's the best. It's a circle, but I'm not wasting more time with him, man. I'm not wasting more time. There's a great tag team match happening right now. Not wasting time talking about Luka fucking Novak. He'll be fine, man. People overreacting. He'll be fine. God, people overreact so much, man. Butch can't enter the ring. Tag made. Junior Palmer back in. Ben Simmons catching strays. Ben Simmons always catching strays. Nice double team move there by Palmer's Paradise. See, this is also a bad one for me because I love the Brickleys, but obviously I want to see Palmer's win on their return. It's a tough one because I like both of them so much. Like, genuinely, I think these are my two favorite... He shoots strays too. I think these are my two favorite tag teams in all of RPW history. Butch can't re-enter the ring. Been a great match so far. Between the two, Brutus kicks out. Brutus kicks out. Right handles on the outside. Junior going for a tag. Austin Palmer back in. I still think Junior Palmer's fresher than Austin Palmer right now. The Brickleys, they're both looking a bit worse for wear. I think Brutus needs to tag out potentially because Butch has been doing decent recently. Oh, what a move by Austin Palmer. Oh, the ref got in the way. Ralph goes down. Austin Palmer, Brutus Brickley both on the outside now. Big left-handed clothesline to the big man. I can see why the other matches were quick now. This is the long match of the night. And I am not complaining. Gonna watch them all day, every day. Austin Palmer into the barricade. No ref counting right now, ladies and gents. It's a free-for-all out there. People are overreacting because Luca goes into meltdown every time he loses, bro. Every time he loses, man. No, this is not here anymore, like, bro. Every time he loses. It's a meltdown for him. He needs to fix up, man. He expects to win every single week. He's not that guy. Look at the blood on the face of Brutus Brickley. Ralph finally starting his count. At least I'm not dragging him on it. Yeah, crazy. Austin Palmer gets flattened and thrown away. Count of 5 right now. Brutus back into the ring. Brutus might just take the counter win again. Brutus's face is busted open. Brutus tags Butch. Count of 8. Austin Palmer still down. Junior Palmer goes down on the other side. Austin Palmer back up. Brutus, Butch Brickley. Goodness gracious me. Count of 8. Butch saw Austin Palmer getting back up. Flies to the outside. Gets Austin Palmer back in. Oh, yo, what a match, man. What a match. Nice takedown. You know how crazy it is to say that and then lose to Dragon Romanic? Honestly, if I won every week, it would be boring. Austin Palmer back up to his feet. Junior Palmer back on the apron. Austin Palmer headbutting the turnbuckle. He's a madman now that he's got his brother back. Oh, kick to the midsection. Butch is down. I would pin him, yeah. Very good pin. Brutus does not come in. Kick out at 2, though. Kick out at 2. I don't know about all that. I would be loving... Bro, yeah. People saying if I won every week would be boring. People that say that haven't won every week. Just can't be expecting every week, bro. When RK went on that tear, when I was like boosting my win percentage every week, I was loving life. Big clothesline again. Kip up by Austin Palmer. Another pinfall. Brutus comes in this time. Oh, Brutus enters the ring but leaves. Trusted that Butch was going to kick out. This is peak tag right now, dude. The fact that Kyler Kane got Palmer's Paradise back on Fridays, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I am happy. Drop kick, both superstars down. Both back up to their feet at the same time. Butch goes flying. Little elbow, Junior Palmer's time. Lock up between the two. Bro, Junior Palmer's like a 50% winner as well, like a 50% win percentage too. Junior Palmer's a winner, dude. He may not have like 11 titles and stuff like that, main events, but he is a bona fide winner. And now that he's tagging back with Austin Palmer, Kyle basically created this match is what I'm hearing. I love it, man. I love it. It worked perfectly too because Drip Masai was teaming with Austin Palmer and Drip Masai got traded. So Austin Palmer needed a new tag team partner for the tournament, and obviously he chose his tag team, his brother. Big super kick by Junior Palmer. Double super kick, roll him out the corner. Brutus cannot enter the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2 on their return. Palmer's Paradise. They are back, man. The Brickleys on a losing streak. Palmer's Paradise. What a moment. What a moment, man. Peak tag. Oh, it feels good, man. It feels good, man. Palmer's Paradise. What a win, ladies and gentlemen. What a win indeed. That felt good. That felt good. Ladies and gentlemen, main event match. Now I'm going to quickly run to the toilet. Give me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, and get ready. Bobby versus mozzarella cheese. Take your break, take your pee, get some food, and we'll return for the main event of Friday Night Fury. Give me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Well, actually, I say we'll go. I'll stay on mic. I'll stay on mic. Brett is just getting stuff ready behind the scenes, but we'll stay on mic, ladies and gentlemen. Who are we going for this one? Who are we voting for? Now, remember, if Bobby wins this match, she gets a women's world title match. Oh, we can start, actually. Well, the face cam will be back, don't you worry. If Bobby wins this match, she gets a women's world title match at Courage to Chaos. Ladies and gentlemen, she won the Battle Royale yesterday, which got her this non-title match. Cheese, of course, returns to Fury, the Women's World Champion. Her first defense potentially being the Empress Bobby. Not great for Cheese, I'll be honest. I mean, to be fair, Cheese has been in since day one. You know, she's been in since, not day one, but she's been in since season 1 as well. She's joined with Noodle for the most championships. She has more championships than Bobby does in her career. So, mozzarella cheese, she's no scrub, you know. She's been here a long time. She's no scrub. Of course, the Empress Bobby just has a reputation of being a winner. So, whoever she goes up against, people usually root for Bobby. That sleeve, adding aura to her career. And there is the champion. Come on, Ava. Oh, I only just got it. Women's World Champion. Here in the main event, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big one, all right. What a way to end off an amazing Friday Night Fury. Coming off the back of that amazing tag team match. This could go either way. Iron Rangers welcoming Uskar. Good to see you, my friend. And here we go. Main event time of Friday Night Fury. Bobby and Cheese, 2 main event names. As the Empress off to a big start with a clothesline. Cheese with her own clothesline. Early pinfall by the champion. Trying to end this one quickly. She is shocked that Bobby kicked out, not even at a 1 count. Love the sleeve of Bobby, man. Big elbow to the top of the head. I think this could go either way. I mean, Bobby's singles percentage is absolutely insane. mozzarella cheese. I mean, cheese 43%. Cheese overall is 41%. 50% this year, 50% last year. She has a great record. Bobby 60% overall. Bobby in singles matches is 78%. That can't be right. 78%. She has 47 singles wins. 47. Holy, my RK is 80%, 20 and 5. I've only lost 5 singles matches. Damn, I'm good, you know. I'm good. You know. Poke is close to breaking Bobby's title reign. He is. He is. Poke is on 305 days. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby was what? 300. I always say 398. Is it 398? I think it is. Yeah, 398 days was Bobby. She also has a 112-day reign, Bobby, as well, later on. From March to June. 112. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, close is, it's like 90 days. It's still a long time, but he's in the 300s, which is crazy. He's the longest ever men's champion. I'm glad he broke that record for longest ever men's championship reign, though. I feel like it had to be Poke. You know, it had to be like an iconic name in RPW. Do you guys have a mixed tag division? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's been a lot of talk. The only reason I say absolutely, there's been talk about that before. But, yeah, God, I hope it never happens. I hope it never happens. I think it's such a pointless and boring division. Because if you think about it, in RPW, there are no... Was my idea too. Listen, again, no disrespect to anyone that had the idea. I get like people want more titles and stuff like that, but if you think about it, when was the last time we had a mixed tag match? And when was the last time, apart from what? Like Nicole and Gore? I mean, they've only managed each other like once or twice, but even then. That's not a flex, Daniel. It's like, there's just no... If there was a bunch of tag teams where it was like stables had females involved and like... There was a bunch of tag teams that featured a man and woman, like fair enough, but there's just none in our, like it makes no sense. It would just be random tag teams. It would be like, oh, you want to be my tag partner this week for the mixed tag belts? Oh, sure. It wouldn't be like the tag team division where there's actual tag teams, like the Brickleys, the Palmers, you know? Aren't there any romantic partners? This is not a soap opera, my friend. This is RPW. This is wrestling. We're not here to find love. We're here to punch each other in the face. Apart from Poke and RK, but sadly we're the same gender, so it's not a mixed tag, you know? Nicole and Gore. Again, who would they fight, though, Nicole and Gore? Who are they going to fight? Who are they going to fight? It makes no sense. I just said this to Vince. The people have asked before, like I said, I don't get it. I don't get why people would want it. I think it would be such a pointless division. If anything, I would rather have a women's tag division than a mixed tag division. Like, the men have enough titles as is. I would rather bring back the women's tag belts. If anything. If there were more tag belts, men don't need more belts. I'd rather bring the women's tag division back. But again, even then, there aren't, you know, there are no women's tag teams, which is why it went. It's just, again, it's just an answer, bro, you know? We're just talking about it. I don't get that as well. You ask a question, I give you an answer. Now you're like, it's just a question. I'm answering you. What do you want from me? You asked a question, bro. Ask a question, you're going to get an answer. Not you, fair enough. I was going to say. I was just trying to answer you. Cheese with a pinfall. Not looking to defend. Romantic partners was a crazy question, to be fair. Just because they're romantic partners don't mean they need to tag up. But we get slammed down. Leg is hooked. What's over the Cheese 2 count. And a kick out. Cheese setting up. Nicole and Groh is a crazy answer. What's over the Cheese. Again, if she wins, she doesn't have to defend against Bobby. She might still defend, just not against Bobby. This is a number 1 contender match. Bobby will have to re-earn a number 1 contendership for Bobby. Kicks out at 2.5. The Emperor staying alive. Cheese looking good, though. See, this is another tough one, because I wanted to see Cheese have a great title run. But then Bobby trying to defeat her own reign, that's a great story right there. For romantic partners. I want to see Cheese have a good reign, though. I really like Mozzarella Cheese. 6 title reigns is crazy. It really, really is. Noodles on Friday Night Fury as well, right? Yeah, Noodle vs. Cheese rivalry. Now that could cook for the belt. That could cook. They both debuted on the same day as well. Noodle vs. Cheese. Both trying to outdo each other, get the 7th title. That would cook. That would cook. I might be wrong, but was we the first woman? The first woman? Well, like in RPW? What was the first women's match, actually? That's a fair point. I know Noodle and Cheese were early. What was the first ever women's match? Because it was a few weeks before the women's division grew, actually. That's a great question. Hopefully I don't miss it. First ever women's match. I don't want to miss the main event for crying out loud. Yeah, first ever women's match, Courage to Chaos, April 17th. Mozzarella Cheese won the Women's World Championship versus Serbia Supreme, Noodle Soups, and Bobby. So yeah, the first ever women's match was at Courage to Chaos. So, oh yeah, Courage to Chaos, that's also, so that's both your debuts. If you do win this match, you're going to be fighting her for the belt that she won at Courage to Chaos at both your debuts 2 years ago. That is that's long-term by 2 Vince right there. Long-term storytelling. You both made your debut, Courage to Chaos, April 17th for the Women's World Championship. Oh, God, Bobby kicks out 2.5. Fury Women's Division cooks, Noodle, Bobby, Cheese, Kira, Lady Jim, and bro. Again, I think Fury have the best World Division, Second Division, Tag Division, and Women's Division. I truly think Fury had the best divisions for everything. No cap. I truly, truly do. I truly, truly do. I think Fury cook in every division. Me and Noodle being a tag team after the rivalry was amazing. But we're going for the Riptide. A chance to fight Cheese again at Courage to Chaos. No rope break, says the referee. Bobby using that bottom rope, though. Ralph didn't see it. Kick out 2. Then 2 Vince cancelled us. I don't think you and Noodle would have ever lost those belts. Which is funny as well. Again, hopefully one day we see the return of them, man. Hopefully one day we see the return of them. There's just no tag teams in the women's division. Cheese over in the corner. I can't believe that. So your debut was Courage to Chaos for the Women's World Championship. And now if you win this match, you're fighting Cheese for the Women's World Championship. That's history right there, man. That's it, bro. Courage to Chaos has some history to it. Drake Psycho beat Lammy for the Friday Night Fury Championship 10-4 in an Iron Man match. Zippy beat Crazy. Crazy Zippy used to be a rivalry back then. Sibs main evented the World Warzone Championship against Dino, Scotty Mac, Gore, Grievo, and the Great Giant. What a main event. Poke and Gore beat Fredo and Hart for the tag belts. Ollie beat Fading Ray for the Whatever Championship. What a pay-per-view, man. Courage to Chaos has some history to it. And of course, last year's Courage to Chaos, that was the Captainship vs. Championship. Labby vs. Dino. Oh, I've got hiccups now. When was that? Beach Bash. Courage to Chaos. Yeah, Lamin vs. Dino, Dawn. That was... Bro, Bobby's title reign also ended at Courage to Chaos last year. So Bobby has had 2 matches at Courage to Chaos, both for the Women's World Championship. And she lost both of them. One in her debut and one losing her 398-day reign. Courage to Chaos is not Bobby's best pay-per-view, that's for sure. Liam West. Dino lost the Universal Championship. Courage to Chaos, are going to throw hands. Tato Potato won the US #1 contender match. Kara Frost won the Shooting Stars belt. LED Fang v Salana Carr. The Palmers won the #1 contender match at Courage to Chaos last year. Jocko and Zeke beat Arcade and Poke for the tag belts. Bro, Courage to Chaos has history, man. Courage to Chaos has history. Halloween, though. Halloween last year, Norm opened up against Lamin. Joker main event against Poke for the World Heavyweight Championship. Great times, man. Great times. Did you even have a match at Halloween last year? Oh, using the tag match. Number one contender for the title, yeah. Halloween's always a fun one, man. Always a fun one. Always a fun one. Dino beats Seb's Hurt. I don't think I was at Halloween last year, was I? No, I wasn't at Halloween. Tony Stone beat Drake Psycho. Damn, son. Big knee strikes. Bobby taking over yet again. 2 hands to the throat. So Courage to Chaos was the second ever pay-per-view in RPW history. Maybe Starte Silva at Hell in a Cell, my PoE debut, which I lost. I think a lot of people lost their PoE debut. Case in the Chamber being the first ever pay-per-view was awesome. Poke and Gore opened it up by winning the tag belts. Grievo won a 5-man tables match. Drake Psycho won the Case in the Chamber. Kilro won it. Freshie Sims beat Zippy. Bro, Sims beat Zippy at a pay-per-view in an Iron Man match. Bobby with a riptide to go to Courage to Chaos. Norm dressed up as GMK. Great attire. 1, 2, and 3. And the Empress. A lot of talk of Courage to Chaos. She is going back to her debut, ladies and gentlemen. Is third time the charm at Courage to Chaos. Lost on her debut. Lost her 398-day reign. Can she win that Women's World Championship at Courage to Chaos in her third attempt? Ladies and gentlemen, next week is officially pay-per-view week. 3 more shows before Courage to Chaos. The Empress ending off #1 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you on World Warzone pay-per-view week. Keep your sleeves rolled up. And remember that this is who we are.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away.